cloudy flow.
Hello. So yeah, we're going to warm up a bit and then... Whoa, what is this? So... we have a good amount of money in this. Been grinding the One Life Challenge for a lot of money. And yeah, there's a huge amount of challenge runs that I've been thinking of during this time. And I'm still constructing the video of the first playthrough. It's been a slow progress, but I really want to talk about this one thing. It's a political thing. It's not about the Iran war, it's not about left and right, it's not about that sort of politics. It's about something more existential. And it sort of sidelines the... Forest Duel is good risk. What's the weapon? We have the rake. Forest Duel is good risk. Let's take the Forest Duel. This one, I think it's like winnable because of the room. Carnage is easiest risk, but we don't have that. So I'll do the risk first, and I'll then start talking about the politics. I think this risk thing is a nice way to start a run. I'll do a push. Seems not. Oi, 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 oi. Why it lags? I'm bleeding badly. Kind of hard weapon to beat. He would have insane armor. Like if we get this, we are going to be insanely OP for many ranks. Just need to get him to fall once. The push wasn't as strong as I thought. Probably the character not being strong yet. But I think it's still doable. Over time we can get this. Just need to get few good hits to his head. I'll try to push again. No. See what weapon there is. There's no weapon. Like if we get a better blunt weapon, it would probably work nicely. There's no blunt weapon here. So we do have to use the rake. Thinking I'll use the heal. I don't want to use the buggy things on the cart. But I think we can use the heal. Because he has armor, so it's probably easiest way to make him fall. Nice. We won the risk. So we get his armor. to start with. Okay, so the political thing. So there's like automation is coming. I think it's for the good. Wait. So automation is coming, and there's a lot of good things, a lot of bad things to it. It's not like I think overall it's for the good. Like, of course, technological advancement gives us easier access to everything. But the thing is that our system, this capitalist system we live in, does not at all fit to this technological advancement. Like, let's talk the automation side first. I don't like to outline it as AI, because it's way more than that. It's just automation overall, like independent manufacturing independent of human input. So we are going to go to an era where there's more and more automation. We've already been going towards it since like 50s, but even before that, it's been like always going towards the automation, right? So at some point, these automation systems will start doing more than just the small stuff it's doing now. It's going to be like one guy who owns a bunch of automation. It could be like humanoid robots, it could be like manufacturing things, and then it's going to expand. So at some point, someone who owns a lot of automation will also own automated generation of electricity. And that automated generation of electricity is the key. And at that point, when the electricity ownership combines with the automation, they will be able to expand to harvesting the resources, and they will own the whole production chain of something. Let's say it's like someone who generates microchips, automates the microchips generation, automates the electricity generation, owns the whole and the whole resource chain, mining of silica and everything. So he or some company will own the whole production chain without any costs, fully automated.
What gain is there in bloodshed?
And they will start at some point be able to manufacture more of the same automation that is doing the whole production chain. So at that point we unlock infinite free expansion for that one company or that one owner. And at that point, there's still no cost, and it's going to expand forever. So
Thy braver is proved, no need for more proof.
they can then compete out everyone else because they have zero cost. They have absolute zero cost. They own the electricity, they own the production of the automation, they own the whole production chains. So with zero cost, they can sell a microchip for $1. No one else can do business. And with modern capitalism, we are trying to prevent that. We are making ruling it unfair competition. So we are artificially inflating the prices, artificially making things less available. Why would we do that? Why do, like, is the goal that people can't afford the microchip? No, that's not the goal. At some point we will realize that it's better to just let the guy sell them for cheap. Let him handle it. They will be cheap. And then they have the monopoly. Normally we think of the scary scenario as the monopoly increasing the prices. That's not the thing here. He doesn't need to increase the prices, because he doesn't have any costs, because he owns the whole production chain. So it will be just that company, that person, that inheritance, getting all the money from that technology. And they can increase the price slightly, just to make it so that they can expand on other production chains. It's a like infinite loop of infinite expansion. And if we try to prevent it by saying it's we need competition, we need everyone in the middle to get prices, it's going to work if there's humans in the middle. But if there's only automation in the middle, the only counter we have for that is saying that the automation, the humanoid robots or something, they need to have personal wealth too. That's not going to work. And we can't grant robots a personal wealth because they don't need things. They can just work for the profit all of their existence, and they will reach this same point of infinite profit without any cost way faster than humans will. So we are going to just make more of these same problems with that, and it's not even on humans, it's on some automated bots. Both of those paths lead to the same conclusion. Like, there's going to be someone with infinite wealth. And the infinite wealth, why is it a problem? It's not a problem. It's not a problem because of like just no competition, more monopolization. No, it's not a problem because of that. It's a problem because of a whole another thing. It's the problem because our planet does not have infinite resources. Even if we go multi-planet, like even if we start mining asteroids and other planets, there's not going to be infinite resources. And the issue is that it's just going to increase prices. And we are just going to rely that the monopolies will ask for fair prices. So we are giving the whole planet away to a system that will always result in a global monarchy based on wealth. There's no other end result for the modern system. The only end result for the modern system is that one party, one entity, it could be a company, it could be an automated bot, it could be a human, owns everything. And the ownership of everything comes from electricity. So everyone needs electricity. And at some point, producing electricity will be too easy. For example, if someone figures out the fusion electricity and one company can produce all of the electricity on the planet, that's already going to cause a situation where they have so much money that they will just
Let us shatter
produce the
words in honor.
one entity that owns the whole production chain, so zero cost and full profit. And the solution of breaking things down only lasts until people do, like, it's just to share the infinite wealth. So the whole system itself is broken down from the infinite wealth. We already have infinite wealth because of this system. It's just potential wealth. And we have infinite potential infinite wealth combined with
Coward. Squanderer.
finite resources. So how is that visible at the moment? It's visible in a way
Our people
where we are not actually working to pay what we need. We are actually working at the moment to pay the interest on the ownerships. So we are working to pay interest to the banks. We are working to pay dividends to owners of companies. And that's all. That's why we overproduce. So the whole system is flawed. And I'm not coming here and saying, go communist.
What gain is
We
there
need
in blood
communism.
spilt?
That's not what I'm saying here. I'm just saying that we need a system that is not based on a currency and ownership of production chains. Like the ownership of stuff should be limited somehow to your personal belongings. Like what you have, your household, your like something. It has to be limited there. Because no matter how we limit what currency buys, it's going to expand beyond the household. It's always going to expand. Because even if we say that, yeah, there's currency, but only things you can own are in your household, there's going to be a black market where people
Let cool
rent
heads
out
prevail on this day.
room from households to hold other people's stuff. It's always going to create an economy like that. That's why currency can sustain the automation. Other reason why currency cannot sustain automation is the ownership of companies. So companies are like an external entity of personal ownership. It's like a externalized personalization. So you can't have that in an environment that has finite resources and finite needs. If there would be like a marketplace that buys and destroys infinite amount, like in games,
Too much hath been lost.
the currency-based system works. It will always work in games, since there's an infinite item dump. But in real life we don't have an infinite item dump, and the worst part is we don't even have infinite resources. So how do we solve this?
Thy bravery is proud.
Esin
No
katoissa
name
mä
for
oon!
proof.
Do me no harm, but let me live.
Hyvä. So how do we solve this? Like, how do we have a system that can sustain automation? So one way to do it is that we generate a smart way to allocate resources.
Consider
Something
there
that's
the
not
palace
based
joineth the crossed
on what
order
someone
Simon.
deserves, but instead of what people need. So that's in a theoretical sense possible. But that also has the problem that if everyone gets what they need for free, there's going to be misuse. And there's going to be a black market on things that people don't actually need, but they want. So it's not going to work on that either. So if we externalize the needs, so we have like an automated system that calculates what we need. Then someone is going to go
Reason ruleth
full
where
scarcity
right
mode
right.
and gather like future goods for themselves. We are always going to game the system. That's the problem here. Wait. So we are always going to game that system. So someone has to figure out a system that cannot be gamed. And that's what we did with capitalism. We generated a system that cannot be gamed without
Much
earning.
lost, while loss and more.
It's a good system on paper. It's a really good system on paper. But the issue is with inheritance, and even without inheritance, it would be possible at some technological level to gain too much in this system. So we are coming at an issue. It's like an existential issue of sharing, where all the systems we map out will in some way be gamed towards a potential wealth that at some point will cause too much power for one party. There's no existing systems. Like, someone will say, yeah, capitalism doesn't work, go for communism. It doesn't work either. Like, it's not going to work that way. We have to, like, really come together and think of some new system, some system that can handle the fact that soon everything will be automated and we don't really need to work. But because there's this one issue. If no one needs to work and we have everything automated and we have finite resources, at some point the population is going to grow so much that we are going to go like, hey, we need to limit the population. We need to cut down on population. And then people can't have kids, people can't or there's going to be one population that says we can have kids, we are going to kill you. And it's going to be a war because of that. So we are always going to come at like an existential issue over it. So wait. So it's actually an existential issue that's just waiting to happen. The whole system will fall apart unless we figure out how to share things without causing the things to accumulate. And I'm not saying I have the solution. I'm just saying that we really need to come together and figure out how to do this as humans. Because it's an existential threat. it's a threat that's not even far away. It could be on our lifetimes. As a millennial. It could be in like 20 next years. We reach a level of automation where no one has to work. And if we go there without updating the system, it's going to be so impossible to update, since some family, some entity has already earned full control of the planet. Well, let's say it's like 3 companies. A Chinese state company, Google, and some European Union coalition of companies. So these 3 companies own everything. They have earned 1/3 of the planet. Fairly. And there's going to be insanely hard like power struggle over who owns what, and they still have to do business to like keep the other parties from taking their control. So we are going to make this a insanely competitive mess where the competition is about who can derive their citizens of most goods. Because everything is automated. You don't make profit, you don't have costs, so the only thing is who uses resources less so they can buy the resources from the other parties without losing wealth to the other parties. So it's going to, for us normal citizens, it's going to be insanely bad. Because we are going to be using less and less and less after the initial boom. And then we are going to be limited on the population. Wait. Man, that's a bad injury. I don't know where it came from. I hope the injury goes away. Just stepped on an item and that's it. I felt like this one doesn't have the stepping on items so much, but lately there's been a few runs where I've encountered this ages-old problem in Halfsword. So what sort of system can it be? I don't think it's a task someone can solve alone. We need to really like have tests. We need to have societies that are willing to test new systems. UBI. What is UBI? UBI is a band-aid that will postpone the issue of automation. It will postpone it. It won't do anything else. UBI is going to lead to the population crisis. So UBI, while it might work like for some time, it's not going to fix things. It's only going to be postponing things. And I'm going to lose this just because of stepping on something. That would be bad. I have such a good setup. I'm not saying UBI is bad. I'm just saying like it's not going to solve anything. It's just going to postpone it. So the issue So someone like we really need like it's a I don't think people understand how deep of an issue it is. It's an existential issue. Like what we are doing now is we are trusting that at some point someone will figure it out. Or that people will just be so good-hearted that even when facing possibility to own the whole planet, they won't take it. It's like a... I'm not injured anymore, I'll take this. So, it's like a... It's like a forever issue. It will always be an issue. Unless we rework the whole system. And I'm trying to think of like possible ways to rework the system. And I've been thinking about possible ways to rework the system since I've been like 17. So the past 12 years. No wait, 18 years. No wait, I can't calculate. 17 plus, no, yeah, 18. So I've been thinking like automated resource-based economy. And while it's going to still be gamed, there's still going to be unfair treatment of the system. But it's going to be smaller. And it's going to result in the issue that what if some computer bugs, our whole planet could fall on it. It's like, it's not a good system. It's one way to solve it, but it's still not good. So what I think is that we need an actual political forum on this planet. An actual political forum where people discuss the possibilities of how to solve ownership under automation. And then we need like society-wide tests where we have a few nations go on one system and few nations go on other system, and we check out how they work. And at the moment I think that's an existential thing. So one, like, they need to be running for long. Like, if we do 5-year tests, it's just going to be people moving to where they feel like they want to live. And it's not going to measure how well the systems work, it's only going to measure how happy are the people in a short-term version of the system. So these tests need to be generational. We are coming at another issue here. So the tests need to be generational. There needs to be few generations running the tests, so we see how people settle, how people who have grown under these systems will behave in these systems. That's the point at which we will understand the systems. And the issue in that is that we don't have generations of time. As I said before, the change is going to come within my lifetime. It's going to happen already before the generations have passed. So we don't have time to test these systems, which means that we are going to have to go in blind. how I see it is they are going to solve it. I mean people who are currently in power. I'm not saying I'm the only one who sees this. I'm saying there's probably insane amount of people who see the same issue arising. And I'm thinking the probable way of going through this is they will have a few societies. Oh my god, fatal error. Few societies going to one system and few going to the other ones. And it will probably be like I believe Europe will do a lot. There's the World Economic Forum and they have their idea of like a rental version of capitalism, which makes sense until... Wait, why is progression going like this? Going to free mode even if I click the progression. So the rental economy is going to work until the automation is heavy. Because at the point where automation gets heavy enough, it's not going to be rental. It's going to be just payments for getting money. So if you rent automation and make more income, who are you renting from? And you're still just giving money to get money. So the World Economic Forum model of not owning anything is also just a band-aid on capitalism that doesn't in the end game result in anything different. But it's a band-aid, like UBI. It's going to move the looming issues a bit further. So it's going to buy time. But the issue with the rental idea is that people want to own stuff. Like, you feel happy and safe if you own something you can survive with. We don't own that much food storage and we are happy. But that's because we have grown in a system where there's always food in the food stores. So if we would go through a period of time where there is no food in the food stores, we would grow to not be happy with without a food storage. That's how people's mindsets evolve. So the rental thing will cause an issue with the personal ownership. It's going to make the large ownership an ownership of power, political power. So it's going to just lead into the same wars. It's not going to change anything over time. It's going to just move it further. But there's a lot of influential politicians who are aligned with that line of thought, and it's probably going to be tested somewhere. Probably in Central Europe, I think, like from Switzerland to Germany, Axis, and some other systems will be tested in some other places. Now the issue with having many different systems, like the good side of having many systems is that you can move to where you feel happy. But the issue with many systems is that there's going to be like over the border misuses. Like you have a system next to your system that allows some sort of misuse. And that's going to be like the people who live in a rental society owning things in a non-rental society. So it's going to cause huge black market. It's going to just be exploitation. So no matter what current inventions we use, we are going to face a time of insane amount of exploitation. That's the sad thing. But the good thing is that the technological advancement compared to population is going to be exponential.
Thy braver is proved.
So while
None
the
from
population sort of grows like I'd say one family can have maximum of average 4 kids. It's not going to go over that no matter how good the technology and automation is. People don't go on average over 4 kids. Some people go over and some people go with 1 kid or that, but it's not going to go over 4 kids. It's just not going to happen. While the technology advancement is exponential and it will just keep growing. So that's the good thing. We are going to have a post-scarcity world before the thing starts collapsing. So there will be probably post-scarcity. I would say it's not that far. My prediction is around 2035. We will have no scarcity. Everyone will have the computers they want, and there will be enough of everything. Is this doubles? Is this doubles? Is the other guy? Oh, it's Carnage. Okay. So the post-scarcity will be nice. But you have to realize that during the post-scarcity, most people will lose their willingness to hoard. But some people won't. So there's going to be a rearrangement of wealth. It's not the first one in my lifetime. Like in the 90s, but let's say 70s to 2000, there was this, when we moved to fiat, there was suddenly infinite loans. Some people used the loans to become insanely wealthy families. Some people didn't. Some people just lived their lives and were happy. So we are facing a similar situation as millennials and late Gen X and Zoomers. We are facing a similar time, but with very different mechanics. So we won't be getting the sudden infinite loans boom. We will be getting a sudden no scarcity moment. And most of us will live happy and not own much. Because why to? But some people will not be like that. Some people will hoard. And some people will look at it as a way to gain wealth. And it might be of personal benefit to be one of the hoarders. It will ruin your fun. Yes. But it will tilt the power towards you in the end. Now, if no one would hoard, that would be it. We could live happily ever after. But no system can truly prevent the hoarding. There's no system that doesn't allow people to agree on a trade. There will always be a trade, like if you do this, I do this. There will always be that. Even if you take currency away, there's going to be trade. Even if you take personal ownership away, there's going to be trade. Right? If you rent these, I will owe you a favor. There's always going to be some way to accumulate. And if we come together and no one hoards. Sure. We will live happily forever after. That's going to be solved. It's going to be solved until the population comes on. And we will be limited to 2 children per family. And then it's going to be the issue that if I break up, like if I had 2 kids with someone and I break up, I'm not going to be able to have kids. But what if this woman hasn't had kids before? Okay, can we have 1 kid, or is it personal kid? And that's going to also cause trading. So like someone has accumulated something that they can trade, and they are going to have more kids. It's always going to be an issue. But we have to think of the system like, not like what we are going to gain from the system. We have to think of the system like, what will be the exploitation? What's an exploitation we can live with?
I pray.
I'm going to look for a face mask. Okay, no chests. So, what would be the exploitation we can live with? And I think it's the trading of breeding rights. But then there's going to be an issue of like, this kid has no right to be born. And that's a really cruel world. It's not going to be fun. So I think in that system, there's going to be these some people who go for same-sex marriages. And I actually think that's a really good solution. Same-sex marriages shouldn't adopt kids. They should be proud about saving the humanity from the population issue and stand with it. Because if they are also going to use their kids, like the rights to have kids, it's going to cause trading. But if we can, like, this is going to sound very strange. But if the planet can just be gay enough, the population is not going to be an issue. I have a son. I want to have many kids. But a human like me is not going to solve the population crisis. I'm probably going to have more than 2 kids by the time this becomes a thing. Just because I'm afraid it's going to become a thing. And am I virtuous for that? No, the opposite. I'm greedy because of that. And if there's someone who is going to be gay in my place and not make any kids, it's going to be a benefit to me and my family in the long run. So it's going to cause chemical warfare to make humans unable to get kids or to turn their preferences with manipulation or chemicals, if that's possible. We are coming at the end game. Like we are getting really close to the end game of intelligent existence. And it's not going to be easy. But yeah, that's the political thing I had to say. Now let's focus on the round. We got a really good setup from the initial fight. We have the halber, so we can solve the fights until veteran rank nicely. Just need the lower leg part, face mask, and what else armor do we need? We have decent pauldrons too. It's like everything's good. I've been having really good runs lately. These doubles, where's the other one? No, it's a Buhurt. Ooh, this guy didn't die. On soldier rank, we'll probably get the lower legs easily. And then on veteran rank, we will find the shoes. And then we'll need to get the poleaxe. For a couple of streams now, it's been really good, similar progress. I wasn't really focusing on the game. I don't remember where we got the halber from. I believe the strength is already good. We've been using halber and we've had the armor. For a good time. Where's the other one? Oh, he's there. Saw him. Dude doesn't have armor.
Turn we from this path.
So I'm thinking I'll complete this one life challenge run thing. And after this I'll go for some challenge run. I do have the goblets run that I still haven't finished. But that... I'll probably try how it feels after a break, but I am doubting heavily. It was insanely hard. But it would be nice to complete it. It's just I don't think the Golden Great Champion will be possible to do on it. And already the soldier rank felt insane. Militia has gone really slowly. Dude. Come here. Try to go for legs. I think it's good. I have good protection up, so like only way he can finish me with the counter is stabbing me in the face. I think if I crouch, I can get more strength on the leg hit. It just feels like it. I could try to throw too. Yeah, second hit to throw is good. Good way to advance.
Let us parley rather than perishin.
Forgot to look for the face mask again. I have such a good... Oh, not taking the first blood, especially at night. No face mask. I do think having the title where I tell about the political thing is counterproductive for views, but I really wanted to say... I really wanted to talk about the issue I see coming. Like, is it beneficial for me to talk about it? No. Oh my. I lost the run. So, it's not beneficial for me to talk about the issue because then other people will be prepared to... I don't want to compete. I do think the only way to really solve these issues is not to compete and to get everyone abroad to not compete. But okay, so now we have a militia rank risk if we take it. It's a submission ally Carnage. Carnage is good because we can pick up gear to use. It's good to always get on a good rank before the run resets. There's some armor here. No, it's just the axe. Better axe though. Oh. This is not going to be easy. What traps are there? Oi, he got me. I was thinking I should grab the sword, but I didn't have time. I'm going to use the trap. Nice. No way. I think I still lost. Maybe not. I can't move much. Got him. Okay, we won the risk this time too. It's been good on this. It's been really good. Go on ground so I can get your helmet. Not as beneficial as the last one. So last time we had a veteran and we won it. But it's still good. I want the shirt, the shoes, and then I'll pick up some body armor from someone else. I need you to go on your stomach, this is too hard. Can't grab it for some reason. Got it. Okay. Well, does this helmet have a strap? It does. Let's grab that and the shoes. Shoes, knee pads. Didn't the one guy have a breastplate? Dude, knee pads. They need to somehow make this easier. Did this last guy have a breastplate or not? Yes, he does. What weapon is that? I'm going to play on that. Totally new weapon type. I haven't used this before. And grab his shirt so it doesn't bug. Nice. Nice beginning setup. Ooh, we do get more. But do we want to risk more? I'm going to take the ally champion. It is a slight risk, but that would be a poleaxe. Nice starting gear though. This is slightly too heavy for good use, but I think it potentially will train the strength nicely. Also, it's nice to not always use the scythe.
What gain is there in blood spilt?
Slightly slow to lift it. I think I'm learning to use this. I have to lift it slow and then go. I'm going to pick up this axe. Secondary weapon.
Stein die Hand, good sire. Let
Nice. So I feel like only one more fight until Becca's turn. Maybe two. It's really hard to aim this. Such a heavy weapon. It's going to be an issue in the tourney's multi-fight points. Ooh, it does not level up the strength that well. Maybe it's because the swings I do are like only partial swings. How are you still alive? Wait. Drop frames 158. So I'm dropping some frames, but not much. Even on the right click, it's slow to lift the weapon on the correct place.
Seeking we a trow for our people.
So this setup is going to be a, I think, decent on soldier rank still, but I would rather have the normal halberd.
We seeking no quarrel with thee, knight. Squandrel.
Okay, that's how you use this.
Let us shapen our sword.
Yeah, it's not going to drain strength much. It's not like swinging, it's like positioning the weapon. Okay. Only 3 rounds, this is good.
Isi,
Hmm?
tässä ei ole itse paina, jos ei itse paina, niin silloin tulee siihen sellaisia videoita, kun voi katsoa.
Yeah.
Mä haluaisin katsoa niitä, niin mä katson.
I think on the third we might have a light.
Consider ere the battalion joiner.
That was the third one. No light. Can't see this chest. No loot. So the heavy spears, heavy pole arms can do a lot of blunt damage in this. So the helmets won't bother me that much. Unless this keeps being similar to use even with higher strength. Then it's going to be a problem. Forest champion. The first round of today was good. So we got to militia rank, but we got really good gear. Kinda sad that we lost on militia with that sort of gear though.
Of course,
It was a weird one.
me no harm, but
But it happens. Really hard to swing properly this weapon.
What gain is there in bloodshed?
Even on right click it's not easy to use. Okay, let's check the chests. Hey, face mask. Where did it go? What? I thought I saw a face mask. Dude. Okay, it just disappeared. Can't help it.
Tota voisi syy.
Two or three more fights until tourney. It's always these harder chests. Can't see much. Yeah. Let's agree that there's nothing there. My son is gaming there, next to me, so. I wonder what sort of poleaxe, what sort of polearm setups are good on the crafting table, because I like polearms, but I just haven't been able to craft a good one. They have all kinda been bad. I feel like this weapon is going to be at some point too slow and I'm going to die because of that.
Tuli pakolla.
5 rounds. Hey, it's enough for the tourney. Nice.
Speaking we of terms, not of...
Nice. Nice and easy. Yeah, maybe the strength of the character is getting better. It does feel like the weapon is way better to handle now. Just as I said.
Let cooler hävdas prevail on this day.
No way. And there goes the run. So we'll have to throw the arm back somehow. Block it. Block it. Come closer, man. No way. Yeah, I lost. Okay, this time we won't have a good risk fight. But let's see what we get. We get the, I think, commoner. So if it's champion, we might get like a helmet. We don't get anything. Unlucky.
Hold peace, for violence are net, but
It's nice to start a run without anything.
let us parley then rather than passion. Egag. Thy bravery is proved. No need for
I don't know. I struggle in brawls nowadays. I don't know why. I feel like I should play this demo at some point again.
Bragamuffin.
Felt like I'm way more skilled when I play that. The Baron challenges and stuff. There should be those in this too, like there should be a game mode that has the Baron challenge and stuff such. I would like it. Wait, what? No kite. Who's trying to counter me?
Blimey! Gosh!
Kite? Yes. My son is playing Super Nintendo, the old console. He does have a PlayStation too, but he likes the old one. Okay.
Be not the cause of my death.
It is.
We seek in no
Again, not much loot. I haven't died on Baker rank in a while.
Too much
Just that.
has been lost. Why loss and more?
Tän pissalla sain toisella, sillä mun ensimmäisellä ukolla torralla läpi.
Noni. He's playing Mario Kart. A really old one. I think 2 more fights until the tourney. Nice stuff. Sort of risky weapon to face. No, it was one more. I don't know, Skite feels fun after a while. Like these axes and pickaxes and such, these are sort of scary with the Skite because they come so close, but there's a thrill to it.
Let reason rule and where rage might run.
I think he's playing the track with the jumps. So we have this gaming room, me and my son. Here downstairs, it's like the thing is, I built a driving simulator for my son, so he has like a driving seat and a wheel and pedals and then he has a PlayStation with the Need for Speed, and then he has some other games on the PlayStation 2, but out of all the games, he seems to enjoy the Super Nintendo the most. It's not about the graphics, it's not about anything like that in the games, it's something different. I do think about like, what games did I enjoy as a kid? I had a 8-bit Nintendo, and there was a Robocop game. I liked that one. Man, we do need some gear and better weapon.
Thy bravery is proven.
Peasant rank, let's go. Forest we can find some things, but it's not going to be a weapon on this rank yet. On common rank we can find the halber and some spears. Oh, there was one behind me, I didn't see. I'm going to pick up the shirt from this guy. Can I get the shirt? Thank you. There's some shoes. I can't see the chests, I'm not going to fight in the dark with the chests. I think Carnage is like a less risky Buhurt. Okay, let's see the chests. Nothing. Oh, no. What weapon is it? It's a sword though. Would be useful. 6 rounds is a long one. I'm gonna take the Buhurt, it's faster. Can't see one of them out there.
And I got this. Let not thee have
Just a stick. But I like the hat. Maybe some armor. Nope. The gauntlets would be nice. Helmet would be nice, and everything would be nice. Hard not to get curious of what he's doing in the game.
Stein die Hand, good sire. Let us.
Wait, I need to... clear my nose. So knight takes 3. No why. I feel like normally it's 2 per time. So I drank 2 coffees this morning. But I still do feel like I'm more tired than usually. I don't think coffee really does anything. I should have taken Red Bull. I think I have those. Just shoes. Beyblade.
Have mercy on me. I spare thee.
I'm going to try to attack with the spinning weapon strat on this guy. Can't get it to spin. Did I grow some strength? I think I grew some strength.
What gain is there in blood spilt? Twixt us.
Hui. Double click strat. That's the strat on this. Board is faster. And then it's tourney time. Still didn't find any gear. Where's the last one? There.
Blimey!
Maybe now? The shoes. I think there's like possibility of 2 spawns in the chest, and one of them is always a weapon, and the other one is either a goblet or a piece of clothing / armor. Peasant tourney. Right. So did I really die on peasant last time? I had a... Yeah, it was a slow weapon though. Maybe the Scythe is better. Like it doesn't have as much reach, but I think the weapon speed is really important. I died on commoner turn. Yeah, weapon speed is important. So what would be like a fast polearm? There should be a polearm
Bloodshed.
with a blunt end. Like a sharp one, but it has a blunt tip thing for weight. And then I'd make it shorter for handling. That would be a good one.
Might we not find a path of
Yo, I just invented something that these guys should invent. A custom weapon crafting thing where you just
consider
you can mod this like that, yeah. Okay. There's going to be like this game engine is so good for mods. I haven't yet checked them out, but I am going to. There's going to be a lot of good mods. I'm pretty sure.
kindly hand, good sire.
But I am waiting for the online PvP possibilities. That would be awesome. Somehow, I don't know why, but this one life challenge thing is fun for this. Like using what you pick up and stuff. But I don't know. There's just something to the demo that I miss. Ali dual knockdown.
Thy bravery is proved.
It's such a risk. Like, I've lost so many runs to this Ali knockdown thing. Oof.
What gain is there in blood spilt?
I'm afraid of crossing the traps because of the weapon. I might accidentally trigger them myself. Hey, we get a helmet from this guy. Does it have a strap? No.
Speaking we of terms.
It's not a good helmet, but best one so far.
We seek no quarrel with thee.
I don't know, it feels like it's going without any problems. Does your helmet have a strap? No. Okay, this one we start looting. Have to go through the chests, so there's no chest here. Well played, man. There's a chest here. Shoes. And no chest. But no loot this time. Commoner champion could have a breastplate and knee pads. I'm going to take the flail, I think. Oof. He's fighting.
I cry thee mercy.
Go to ground. Go to ground, man.
Mercy. Show me kindness on
Also has a better helmet. Nice. We sort of have a setup already. Three rounds is better than 6.
Schnauzer! Cuckold!
Nice. Ooh, a fat chest. Neck armor. Got it. Nice.
Let us sheathen our swords in.
That's a halberd. That is a good weapon. What?
Thy braver is proven. No need.
Kept it without injuries, I think. It's always risky when they are inside the ground. I think it's a spear. Oof. I'm so afraid of spears, man. Even with armor, I don't know why, the spears are insanely scary. Hey. Dude has a good helmet. I need the head part. I need the head part. Nice. Face mask from chest, please. No chest. Getting close to militia. And still no gauntlets, no knee pads. But we do have the good weapon, so. There's only shoes here. And see the shoes. 6 rounds is a lot. I'm gonna take the buhurt. Way faster than 6 rounds.
Cuckolds, Quandra! Harlot!
Where's the third one?
Vilnius!
He's there. I somehow... Like, there's always going to be that one whiff. 3 rounds. So at some point we do really need to start covert maxing. Covert maxing is when I take encounters that are risk-free. That sucks. Absolutely sucks. But we didn't keep any injuries, that's good.
Swine! Dolt! Buffoon!
God, do me no harm, but let me live.
Okay.
What gain is there in bloodshed? Schnauzer!
Oh my! I didn't know this. I
Darn!
had a text message there. That was a weird window.
Mercy, good sir.
Coward!
What?
Let cooler Havdas prevail on this day. Eggard!
Dude.
Zounds!
That sucks. Man, that sucks. So one weapon I've been thinking for the challenge runs is this mole. I've been thinking I'd do a mole only.
Seeking we a throw for our people.
It would be way more interesting than the goblets. Okay, today is not my day. Today is not my day. Ah. Today is not my day. Hey, I'm going to spend time with my son. Today is not going anywhere. Have a nice day and hope you enjoyed the stream.